Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Is this working? Oh, I didn't turn this down. Hold on. Oh. Hello. Hello, Terry. Katie, do you have snow? We do not have snow yet, but it is pretty cold here, and I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it, 100%. Hello, Dallas. Yay, Katie. Yay, I made it. Hey, Katie, how are you tonight? I'm all right. I'm just, I don't know what I am. Truthfully, I'm bored. I haven't been filling up to doing videos at all lately, so I really haven't done any videos. So I figured I would come live and see if you guys wanted to chat. I don't know, this last couple weeks, I hate coming on here and talking about all kinds of sad stuff. But right now, I mean, I can't help it. I'm depressed. I just am. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's just got me down. We're supposed to have a bad snowstorm Sunday, but it missed us, thank God. Yeah, I'm really glad that there isn't any snow yet here. There hasn't been any snow. There has been kind of sleeting the other day, and it was really, really cold, so I thought it was going to freeze, but it didn't. Hello, Angel. Miss Anavay is looking beautiful. Thank you. I haven't had her on in a while, so I figured I would have her on here. And I wanted to be more comfortable, so I am in my room. It was either go live or just go to bed. It was one or the other, but I've been sleeping a lot, more than usual lately because of the depression or whatever you want to call it. So I was like, I'm going to go live and see if anybody wants to chat. But yeah, 5 more days until Christmas. I'm not excited about Christmas. My Christmas is, I don't know. I honestly can't wait till Christmas is over, truthfully. Terry, yeah, she's full body silicone. You've seen Anavay before. She's my only, well, no, I have another full body silicone, but it's a little 10-inch baby that's not painted. Yeah, this is full body silicone. Katie, I hope you feel better, and I will keep you in my prayers. Thank you, Ashley. Ah, hello, Angel, the elf on the shelf. I don't know if I said hi. I'm sorry I missed you. I think I skipped your comment on accident, but hello. I haven't been sleeping at all except for a few hours during the day. I'm actually feeling the Christmas spirit a little bit more, especially with my daughter. I'm praying for you. Well, I was kind of into Christmas and stuff, but now my Christmas has been, it had to be changed a little bit because my daughter cannot come home because her boyfriend went into work and it was just going to go into work like regular, he works every day, and realized that there was only a few people there, and I guess the whole place had a COVID thing, so my daughter's boyfriend has COVID, and she don't live there, but she stays there every day, all the time, but this is still her home, but she's never here. She's always there, like 99.9% of the time. So, yeah, she's stuck in a room at his house because he has COVID. So I'm panicking about that. Like, I'm scared to death my daughter's going to get sick. Um, so that just happened yesterday. I just found out about that yesterday. And I'm not mad at him or nothing. It's not his fault, you know. But he did test positive. She didn't test positive or anything, but she's been kissing him before they knew, you know. So, you know, she's quarantined with him. So she obviously can't come here. I cannot be, you know, I can't take that chance with my health. There's absolutely no way. But now I'm panicking about her and checking on her every 5 minutes on text because I'm scared to death something's going to happen to her. And that don't help. My anxiety is just through the dang roof. So we're just gonna. I mean, all that was gonna happen on Christmas, anyways, was they was gonna come over and get their Christmas presents and open presents together, and then have a dinner and hang out and stuff. But so that's one of the things that's going on that has me completely stressed to the max. Okay. Hello, Nessa. Hi, Katie. Love the baby. I don't sleep very good either. How are you doing, Nessa? Hello, Olivia. I have a partial silicone from Ashton Drake, but someday I really want a full body silicone. I won one, and the artist decided to stop before she made the silicone. I was so disappointed. Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. That's not fair. I don't understand that. People do giveaways and then don't send what the person won. Like, why would you do that? I mean, just to gain. That's cruel. That's really cruel. I could never do that. Um, uh, but also, they're young. I wanted to say this also. They're only both 19, 20 years old. They're young. They're okay. The only symptoms that he is having is a tiny bit of congestion, and his back is hurting him real bad. And my daughter's having no symptoms. So hopefully it's just going to be a small case, and it doesn't like hit him hard like it does some people. But I absolutely can't be around, you know, and I'm panicking because if my daughter gets real sick, I'm her mother. I would want to take care of her. So, but I can't. There's no way I can, because I fully believe 100% if I got COVID, it would probably kill me with all of my lung stuff. It would most likely kill me. So, anyway. I'm sorry about your daughter not being able to come in. I'm definitely praying for your daughter and her boyfriend. COVID isn't fun at all. Yeah, so far my daughter's not sick. And he's not even really feeling bad, but he did test positive. So they're quarantined for the 2 weeks or whatever. And I'm so paranoid, I'll probably even have her not be around for even longer than that, because I'm not kidding you guys. I put sanitizer on my hands and wash my hands so much. It's absolutely crazy. I literally, even just sitting in my house, I literally put sanitizer on like 5 times a day because, well, you know, Ryan still goes places and leaves and stuff and comes back. And I'm scared. I am not kidding. I am scared to death to catch this. It scares me beyond belief. I am, like when I go into doctor's offices, I take my own bottle of sanitizer, and before I sit on a chair or up on the doctor thing, I rub sanitizer all over it. People in the people in the waiting room laugh at me, but I don't care. I'm not catching that stuff. Absolutely not. COVID is definitely not fun. I had it and spent 6 months in the hospital last year. Yeah. Well, so far so good. My daughter's not sick. What I did do when I found out this is all happening, I ran her over some bottles of sanitizer because, I mean, she does have to stay in the room because clearly she was kissing on him and, you know, stuff like that. So I took a bunch of sanitizer to her and told her just to put it on her hands and wash her hands. Of course, wash her hands and stuff. She already does that anyways, but just use sanitizer a lot, even and sleep on the floor. Don't sleep by him, and no kissing, because there's a chance, you know, some people don't catch it even sleeping in the same bed with a person or whatever. So there's a chance that she won't catch it. So that's all I did. I mean, I didn't go. I put it down on the steps on by his house. His house is up steps. So I sat it right there on the bottom of the steps, and then I didn't go in or see her. Or I won't. I don't take. I'm not taking any chances. I'm sorry. I'm pretty good. You and your family are my first. Thank you, Nessa. I'm okay though, guys. I don't want the reason why I don't like coming on here telling you guys, telling my problems and telling what I'm going through is because I don't want anybody to be worried for me or to feel bad for me or anything like that. But the more I think about it, it's probably better that I do like talk about it a little bit. I don't know. I just don't want my channel to be all sad, but I think it's pretty noticeable that I'm depressed because I haven't been doing videos. I haven't been doing lives. I haven't really been doing much of anything except reborning. I absolutely will not stop doing my custom work, which helps me, reborning does help me. If I'm real depressed or down, I just reborn and it takes that depression away because I'm focused on painting just for a little bit. For that span of time that I'm painting, it takes away me thinking about whatever is depressing, or you know what I'm saying. Is she vaccinated? If you don't mind me asking, they say if you are and get it, it's like a cold. No, she is not. She doesn't have insurance, so she's not vaccinated. My husband is bedbound and hasn't left the house in 2 years. He won't even let me open the windows in the house. Girl, I am not kidding. I've always been a hermit. I've always been a homebody, so it doesn't bother me to not, go places and go out and stuff too much. But it's made it even, I do not like really going, I am so scared of this stuff. I am scared to death of this stuff. I don't blame you. I found out I had COVID when I went for my emergency surgery. I panicked so bad I had to stay away from my daughter, who's almost 4 and 12, for 12 days. It was the worst having to stay away from her. Yeah, I bet. I'm not upset at anybody or anything though. I just worry about him also. Don't get me wrong. I love Alex. Alex is a good kid. He's good to my daughter. Also, I was thinking about getting a bigger, bountiful baby custom from you eventually. I would like my womb baby to have an older sibling, just not now as Christmas has me broken. LOL. Right? What, a toddler, Dallas? Is your name Dallas or is your name Linda? or are you both? Hello, Patricia. Because I wrote, on the paperwork I did today, I wrote Dallas. Because where I talked to you from on Facebook is Linda. I'm pretty sure I asked you, and I'm pretty sure you said to put Dallas. I can't remember, though, for sure. How are you, Patricia? I just dumped Red Bull all over myself. By the way, she is the Harper sculpt by Helen Connors. She has armature. I've got her for such a good deal. I mean, silicones are expensive, but it was a good deal to me. She has armatures in her arms, and she has a drinking wet, and she's full body. She's my only silicone. They are so expensive. Tired. Yeah, me too, Patricia. My name is Dallas Linda, is my mother's name, hon. And I was thinking Reborn June, and yes, ma'am, I ordered my mom's PayPal because I was too lazy to bother setting up an account. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I thought that your name was Dallas and then that Linda was your mother. Hello, Sarah. So so I do have her, I have her 2 bottles here. I have one that I got a little bit of baby powder in to make it look like milk. But I don't really like doing that just because of her drinking wet. But usually when I do feed her a bottle with the little bit of powder so it's kind of white looking, I have another bottle in there that's in here. This is all of her stuff that has just water. But I may just, this has just water in it. I don't know if you can see it in the nipple. Yeah. It has just water in it, but I like this nipple on here better than that one. She drinks it better from this one for some reason. But I'm still looking into other kits from Bountiful Baby as well. I just want an older baby with open eyes. I was thinking 6+ months. Awesome, Dallas. I'm gonna, this is your first one. Well, that one in there. I'm telling you right now, I don't know one person that has reborns that has got one and that didn't want another one. I don't know one person that stopped at one. I don't think I do. I don't think I know anyone, unless now, unless they just can't afford it, then some people only do have one, and that's completely understandable. There was a time when I first was starting with my buying a reborn for myself. My first reborn was $150. I did not have any extra money back then. I didn't actually start having some extra money until I started reborning and selling. How long does it typically take you to make a bald womb baby? Well, a bald womb baby I could probably get done in a couple weeks. But with every baby, I always give myself a month, just because I know I have a lot of stuff happening and going on in my life and my medical stuff. So I always give myself a little extra time when somebody orders from me. So it's always, I always say a month, and that's with bald, rooted, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I could get a bald womb baby done in a couple weeks' time, probably. Are silicones hard to care for? No, I don't think so. Pretty much the same as reborns, in my opinion. I mean, I treat them the same. I treat her the same way that I do my reborns. But I will say, Nessa, right now, I'm out 5 months. So if somebody, you guys know, custom artist always has a wait time because they're working on babies that people already ordered. And if you're an artist, you can't only take one order. Or if you're a custom artist, you can't only take one order, or there's really no point in in being, you know what I'm saying, being a reborn artist, selling. So right now I am out 5 months. So if someone was to contact me to order right now, their baby wouldn't be home for 5 months because I have babies that I'm working on. That would be ahead of that new order, if that makes sense. I never allow myself for it to go over 5 months, though. You know what I'm saying? That's like my limit, as I'm not just going to keep making people wait longer and longer and taking more orders. After I get to a certain point, I will say I can't take any more orders right now. So I've heard people use lotion water and a little bit of alcohol so it doesn't mold. Maybe a helpful tip. I already have some more reborns in mind. Oh, I would not put alcohol in it. That will ruin her paint. If even a drop of that got on her, that would ruin her paint. Yeah, alcohol, do not bring around silicones or reborns. Now, lotion, a little, yeah, would be okay, but you probably shouldn't get that on their skin either, or their vinyl or silicone skin. uh, I already have some more Reborns in mine. Awesome. Katie, how big is the kit Bean? I was gifted the kit, but don't know much about it. Bean is 16 inches, I think. Hold on. I'm not going to be at the comments for a minute, guys. I don't know why I'm thinking Bean is, yeah, Bean is 16 inches, full arms and full legs. Yep, 16 inches. I knew she was a littler baby. All right, let me get back to the comments. But with Dallas, what I do, like I said, if I do feed this, the white, I automatically will give her a bottle of water to wash it down. Plus, this is powder. It's not going to hurt anything or clog it up. So, and if it did, it would be my own fault for doing it. Anavay looks like she's really posing for the camera. She is too cute. She looks kind of like she's pouting. Well, this sculpt is, I love her. She's unique, though. This is the Harper sculpt. But the original Harper sculpt don't have the little tongue. Her little tongue was added. And also, Harper was a sleeping baby. So I can pop her eyes out and put her back to sleep if I wanted to. That's why she's kind of a peeking awake baby. Her eyes are just peeking open. But I can make them wider open if I wanted. Or I could take the eyes out and she would be sleeping again. But yeah, I can squish her eyes a little more closed also. You're welcome, hon. I love this pillow. I've had this forever. This is my little pillow that I like snuggle with and like use for my head to prop my head up. I won this from TZ Loves Real Newborns a long time ago. And I cannot sleep without it now. Because I mean I have to, you see I have tons and tons of pillows right here. I have to take this and like prop my head up with it or I can't sleep. I don't know why. I just told you guys that, but she got blonde hair. It's a mess right now, though. There's your hair. Haven't combed it in a while. I haven't messed with her in a while. I need to do a video with her. I would like to do a day with Anavay, like waking up in the morning, getting her up, giving her a bath, and then feed, like a whole day routine. You want your pacifier, girl? Let me get it. Or do you want your baba? Hold on. Maybe I should put some. Put a little bit of stuff on it because I don't like to try to force the pacifier in her mouth. Makes me nervous that I'll rip her mouth. Alright, here you go, girl. Come on. Plus her little tongue likes to get in the way. Did we get it? There we go. I don't have a favorite pillow, but I have a favorite stuffed animal. I know that's weird, but cuddling it helps me. I'd be interested in watching that video if you ever do make it. Yeah, I don't know what is wrong with me, you guys. I used to make up to 3 and 4 videos a day. I don't know what it is. I love doing YouTube. I absolutely love making little, silly videos and just doing random videos of what I'm doing in the day. I absolutely love doing it. I really do. It's just for fun for me. But this last couple weeks, I feel blah. I just feel like I'm existing. I hate to say that, but it's true. I just feel like I'm kind of existing. Plus, it's crazy because it started when it started getting cold outside. I don't know. It's annoying, though. It's 4 a.m. and I have not went to bed. I am on my break of school. Yeah, it's 3:04 here. Oh, I've been using my new CPAP. I'm actually getting used to it. But does any of you guys have to wear a CPAP to bed? Here's my CPAP. When I did the test and found out I had to have one of these, oh my gosh, it was miserating because it was a different mask. This mask is much easier for me. It still took me a little bit to get used to it, but I finally got used to it. Let me see if I could put it on.
Sound like a robot. Put it on. Alright. Oh, I forgot to take my glasses. Hello. I couldn't do the one that just went over the nose because I couldn't breathe. But yeah. Hi.
Ow! I should have took my glasses off to do that. Okay, oh my gosh, Nessa. When I first did the test, they only did the one that was over my nose. And when I opened my mouth, the air was shooting out my mouth and it was driving me insane. I couldn't. Do you have the one where it shoots out your mouth? It's just the nose one. And if you open your mouth, you got air shooting out. For people that don't know, a CPAP, if you have sleep apnea, you stop breathing when you're sleeping. So this is the CPAP. And you have to wear this when you sleep. And it's basically air being pushed into your lungs. So you don't stop breathing when you're sleeping. That's what it is. When I had my test, I stopped breathing 11 times on my test. So I had to have one of them. Oh, you didn't have any issues getting used to it. Girl, I tell you what. Well, since I've had it home, I've been doing pretty good. And this face mask. This is a full face mask over the mouth and the nose. The one that I had to do the test with was just on my nose. It was just a little thing on my nose. And I'm a mouth breather. So when I had to open my mouth when I slept, and air shot out my mouth. How do you get past that shooting out your mouth? You must be a nose breather then. Because anytime I would open my mouth, I would have air shooting out my mouth. What level do you have to have yours on? Anyway. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, I'd be terrified. Yeah. You know what though? Since I've been wearing it this last week, my oxygen levels during the day has been higher than it had been in months. So somehow I think it might be helping my lungs, because usually my oxygen level runs like at 92, 93 naturally, because I have some lung stuff going on or whatever the doctors are still trying to figure out. It's not COPD or anything like that. So I've already been checked for that. So, but my oxygen level for like ever since I went to the hospital not being able to breathe, my oxygen level runs like 92, 93 every day for probably the last 6 months. But the last week, it's been running like 95, 96, 97. I've even seen 98 one time. So I think it's helping me without it being on also, if that makes sense. I don't know. But I'm terrified about almost anything related to doctors. I cried when they told me I had to be put to sleep to get some of my teeth removed. But I still freak out because I know I have to be put under again. Yeah. Well, being put to sleep is very scary. I was scared. I've only been put to sleep once, and I was scared to death. But my doctor set my machine up, but I think it's on the highest settings. My doctor told me my sleep apnea is really bad. Did they tell you when you went for your sleep study, did they tell you how many times you stopped breathing in just that sleep study? They told me I stopped breathing 12 times in just the time I slept. And honestly, I don't feel like I slept at all while I was there. They said I did, though. But it couldn't have been more than like an hour or two. Like, with, because I have to get all my teeth removed. I got put to sleep once as well as a C-section, but that was just a spinal block. You got put to sleep with a C-section, or you mean they just blocked the filling from your waist down? Oh. Wait a minute. Because I know I have to be put to sleep. Because I have to get on. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Do you want a baba? Or do you want me to just leave you alone? Oh. They just blocked my feelings with my C-section, which my mouth surgery, they have to put me to sleep because they have to cut most of my teeth out. We still don't know why they are so bad. Yeah. Yeah, I had I had 2 C-sections with my kids because I wouldn't dilate. So I had to have C-section with my kids also. Yes, but it was a long time ago, so I don't remember. But I know my doctor said as long as he's been in practice, he's never seen it this bad. Do you use oxygen with yours, or is it just room air? Mine's just room air. I don't have oxygen on mine. Some people have to have oxygen connected to their CPAP, which I don't. I didn't think I was going to be able to use it at first. Oh man, I was like, I don't know how in the world I'm ever going to get used to this if they make me have to have one, but just room air, I think. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I really need to get back to doing lives. I love coming on here chatting with you guys. It's just getting myself to do it. If I would just come on here and like get past the, oh gosh, I don't feel like it, or I don't feel up to it. If I could just get past that and turn on the thing and just come on here, it would be fine, because I know, I know people would talk to me and stuff, but I don't know. Ugh. Oh, I lost the chat. I think after my pregnancy, my calcium just got bad. I needed a C-section because my daughter's brain ventricles were enlarged. I was taken back at 37 weeks, and one day it was planned. Yeah. I had C-sections because, well, I wouldn't dilate with my first son. I stayed a 2 for like ever, and he started to go under stress, so they had to do emergency C-section. With Anavay, I had a C-section because they came out premature. I had placenta abruption, and I had to have a C-section when I was 6 months pregnant with them. So, yeah. Girl, the baby's making me sleepy. She's a little sleepy girl. Yeah, it was scary. You guys all know, I've told you guys before, my twins were born at 6 months, and they was 2'8" and 2'11", which is really big for twins at 6 months pregnant. Most people at 6 months pregnant, their babies are only a pound or maybe a pound and a half. My doctor told me that if I'd went full term, they would have been 8.5, 9-pound babies apiece. So thank God they were big, because it helped them, I believe they told me I was 2 centimeters dilated a week before I had her. She was completely ready. She was in position and everything. I'm thankful my mom was there. She walked me through everything. Yep, my mama was right there with me both times as well. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without my mom. My mom helps me with everything. I was a very high-risk pregnancy. My cousins were born preemie. They were 1'8" and 1 pound. Yep. How far along was she when she had them? About 6 months? Anthony my oldest son was 2 weeks late. I felt like I was pregnant forever. My mom is everything as well, and my aunt was 5 or 6 months, I believe. I'm not sure, I wasn't born yet, but my granny was able to birth her twins full term. Yeah, my brothers are identical twins. It's supposed to skip a generation, but that's not true, obviously, because I didn't skip. But anyway, I have twins that are I have brothers that are twins. They're identical though, and I think my mom was a little early with them, but not much. Dear Lord, Katie, good thing they were early. My first baby was 9 pounds, 8 ounces, and I had her with no drugs and totally natural. No, trust me, I'd have rather them been full term and handled that pain, because they was both in the NICU for 3 months, And Bea had heart surgery and intestine surgery, and it was nuts. It was nuts. And they was in St. Louis. So I basically lived in the hospital because St. Louis is 2 hours away from here. So I would just sleep in the waiting. In St. Louis Hospital, they have a big, huge waiting room type of thing that has the layback chairs. So I would sleep in there. And, oh, that was a crazy, crazy time. But I was 9'5" when I was born, and Mom didn't have any kind of drugs or anything. She did it all natural, too. My first was 10 pounds, 5.5. No drugs, all natural. Oh my God, I cannot imagine that. I can't even imagine a small baby doing that natural, like even a 5-pound baby. You know what? I wear my C-section scars proudly because I don't think I could handle that. Well, I'll just be straight up. Obviously, I would have done it because I would have had to have done it if, but oh gosh, I don't know. I'd have been cussing and I don't know. I don't think I could handle that. Woo! My mom told me that I was 8 pounds and my sister was 9 pounds. The doctor wouldn't even tell her how many stitches she had. And she had us both natural. Ugh, I don't know. I'd have been screaming, "Give me the epidural now." I need the epidural. Thing is, though, I've only had C-sections, but I did one of my old best friends, which she was my best friend for years since we were kids. She let me be in the delivery room when she was delivering one of her babies, so I could see how it was and stuff. And oh my gosh, ouch. So I do know, I don't know what it feels like to give natural birth, but I have seen a baby be delivered naturally, like in real life. No cutting either. Oh, owie. My daughter was 5'9". I wear mine proud as well, but I really would have rather had natural. My sister even looked at me pitiful during my healing process. No, you know what? It annoys me when people act like C-section isn't. I mean, first of all, people that have C-sections don't have a choice. So people that act like we're like less than for any reason of it, being a C-section or whatever is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But, people have their opinions and that's okay. I weigh 8 pounds 4 ounces with a big head and born blue. My Uncle Mike was born blue as well, Sarah. What's crazy is when I went into labor at 6 months pregnant, I had no clue. I was only 22, first of all. I had absolutely no clue that they could save babies that little. So when I was in that ambulance being shipped to St. Louis, I thought the worst. Like, I cried my eyes out talking to the nurse in the ambulance. And she was one of them old-fashioned nurses. I'll never forget that woman. She was so nice to me. And she had the even little nurse hat. I will never forget her face. And she told me about the NICU because I straight asked her if they were going to die because I thought they were. I mean, point blank, I thought that's what was happening. I had no clue that they could save babies that little. And one of the reasons I believe that is because I'm not going to say who because I don't know if they would want me. Somebody very close to me in my family had a baby pass away when the mom was about 6 months. And they didn't even try to save the baby. It was many years before my kids. So I had no idea that they could do that. So in the ambulance, I will never forget that lady. She made me feel a lot better. My mom used to tell me all the time, don't forget, I've seen your insides in the table. I am truly proud of my C-section. I just had my birth plan, and I didn't want any drugs. Yeah, that's understandable. That's completely understandable also, hon. Back when I had my C-section in 1986, I was in the hospital for 5 days. Wow. Crazy thing, you know how a lot of people, I've seen like videos and stuff, and well, first, I have a very high pain tolerance. I always have. I was up walking right after, pretty much the very, very next morning, and the nurse was shocked. Well, I think one of the reasons is I wanted to get up to the NICU, because the babies wasn't in there with, the babies couldn't be in the room with me. I was up and walking that very next morning, and the nurses couldn't believe it, because they said most people, they have a hard time getting them up out of bed. I wanted to go see the babies, though. It bugs me so much about C-section, because I've heard a lot. It broke me for a bit because I didn't feel like a mother for a while. I knew I was, but didn't feel like it. But one day I woke up and got my mommy's feelings back. Yeah, well, there's, that's because of what people say and people's perceptions and stuff, but that's not true. You're absolutely just as much as a mother, if you have a C-section rather than regular birth, But I do understand what you're saying, hon. I'm going to try to... Okay, Patricia. Yeah, I'm probably not going to stay much longer either. I'm kind of starting to dwindle down a little bit. Well, 4:25 a.m. here. I need to go to bed. Good night, everyone. Prayers for Anavay. Thank you, Terry. And good night, hon. Yeah, I'm probably going to get off here also. I was going to feed her a bottle, but I think I might just go ahead and lay down and go to sleep. I'll probably just leave the setup here. Ryan's up at his sister's, so I'll probably just, I don't know. I may leave the setup here and go back live tomorrow morning or something. Good night, Patricia. Good night, Sarah. I was in the hospital for 5 days also. I walked 9 hours after having my baby. It did hurt me getting out of bed, but it wasn't as bad as them having to fill my stomach. That hurt the worst, lol. What hurt me was the coughing. Coughing after your stomach's been sliced open, and did they give you the little pillow to push on your stomach? Oh man, that coughing was bad. I didn't hurt pretty much at all until I coughed. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I've kind of just been rambling, but I'm glad I came on here. I do feel a little bit better. Maybe I'll go live again. Maybe I'll force myself to go live again tomorrow and like feed her and change her and show you guys her full body silicone or whatever. Alright, I love you guys, and thanks for listening to me ramble. And it was very nice talking to you guys. And I will talk to you guys soon. So if you want to, if you're awake in the morning, well, probably not early morning because it is 3:27, so probably maybe like 12, 1, because I'll probably sleep in just a little bit. Good night, Katie and everyone else. All right, good night, guys. Bye. Say bye, Anavay. Bye. Bye, guys.